How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Our Cincinnati Reds have officially kicked off the season with an opening day loss to the St. Louis Cardinals. An opening day loss has seen them rack up 10 hits. 10 hits, 2 of them being home runs in a roller coaster of a game. It never did, as much as it was starting that 6-0 game, it never really felt like this was a Reds team that was out of this one. India came in strong with a couple hits in this one. And all in all, I thought it was a good performance by the Cincinnati Reds bats. Now, Castillo went out there, gave up, 8 hits, 2 walks, had 0 strikeouts in 3 1/3 innings. So say what you will about that defense behind him. He didn't have the best performance, and he had his best stuff. It is what it is. That's going to happen. End of the day, this is the Reds' ace. And he's going to bounce back, and he's going to keep this team in most games throughout the season. Panicking about Castillo, panicking about the pitching staff, not this early. Bullpen played good. Bullpen had a good, strong outing. Not concerned about it. It's opening day, not panicking. The one glaring concern, obviously, of this game, everybody's talking about, we knew it was going to be a concern all season, all preseason, all spring training, I should say. Getting the right sport here. Spring training, off season, shortstop. Suarez went out there 2 errors. Make no mistake about it. The one where Yadio's running, it should have been a double play ball. You cleanly field that baseball, innings over. And we're talking about a completely different baseball game. And we're talking about a completely different conversation. Because that ends the inning, the first inning, in a 1-0 game. Instead, Suarez can't quite pick up that baseball, make the play. And we know what happens from there. Suarez, who, again, made 2 errors. But he did also go out there, throw that opposite field home run in there. That's a good sign. That's a good sign from a guy that was struggling last year. Again, though, it's something it's not worth panicking about yet. I don't worry about it. We knew there was going to be growing pains. I want to see how this guy plays a couple weeks down the road, maybe a month down the road. I don't want to, give him time to get acclimated to the position. I don't want to throw it out the window right away. End of the day, I think you look at what the Reds did here, and it really was the best possible option. You got India to go up there and play second. You move Moustakas to third. I think this is the best lineup the Reds going to put out there. And you're going to do your best to try to keep that lineup out there. And that's going to come down to the defensive play of Suarez, of course, right? You want to make sure you're not going to go out there and cost yourself games. And that was one of those cases today where you could say that the fielding, the defense costed you the game. Say what you will about everything else, but you can look back and say those runs don't happen. You play that ball right. And, we've seen, again, a couple errors in this game. But as always, games usually aren't determined by just one single play or one single mistake or two. This is a game the Reds had the bases loaded in an 11-6 game, 1 out. Sack fly, not so much. Why? Because the runner gets doubled off of second base in a boneheaded play. Should have never happened. Those mental mistakes are what the Reds, you've seen them flare up last year, and you've seen them flare up now again. You would have thought if there was something this team was going to work on from your managerial standpoint, it would have been that base running blunder when you think about the playoffs last season. It didn't happen. That's a concern. You got to clean that stuff up. That might have concerned me more than anything. I don't know how you go all off season and not harp on that. It's unexcusable. But again, on the bright side, the Reds made contact. It was a play where it was going to drive in a run, even if it was a sac fly. It was no secret. This is a home run or bust baseball club last year, and they struggled mightily with runners in scoring position to just get base hits, just to make contact. And to see them go out there yesterday and do that, it's a good sign. This is a team we know is capable of it. They played down last year to their abilities. I think a lot of these hitters did. And this year, if they can all go back up to playing to the players that they are, we're going to see a much different Cincinnati Reds offense this year. And I think this is a glimpse of what we could potentially see this season. There's a lot to like about this Reds club. Let's look at the positive side of things here. What do you guys think of the game? And guess for watching. We'll see you next time.